The opening face-off is sponsored by Rooms to Go. There's that matchup. Spoke about Anton Lundell against the young Leo Carlsson. Reinhart to center. Gets by Seneca. Rodriguez finds it in his skates. Sweeps it towards the net. Reinhart takes a swat at it, denied.
Local Toyota dealers. There's the wraparound attempt by Evan Rodriguez. And the intelligence of Reinhart. Look at how he just goes and just doesn't go into traffic. He just makes.
Following the icing call, the draw in the Panther zone. Carlsson wins it. Zellweger feeds it off. Nestorenko put it to the corner. Nice play by Ekblad. He kicked it right back to Mikkola. And that's a good out by the Panthers. Lundell flips in here. Samoskevich tracking it down. Circling the net. The wraparound is stopped with the goal stick. Boquist shot picked up now by Greer in deep. Greer hanging onto that puck. Little confidence. You see it. Bennett curls, high slot, and shoots. He hit the post. Balinskis picks it up and fires. Stopped by Dostal.
Here's Sam Bennett looking to get that offense going, and he just lasers one right off the cross.
Now he gets it back and shoots, tipped wide by Terry in front. Here come the Panthers shorthanded. Lundell on the move. Reinhart's up in the play. The feed in front. Lundell stopped by Dostal. Cunnin back in the lineup and playing a big role here on the PK early. Gauthier carries in. Tarasov the stop. Loose in front. Cunnin on the clear. Cutter Gauthier, 20 goals last season, his first year, has 5 this season already for the Ducks. One of the many young players, high draft picks. Seneca, the 19-year-old, on the shoot-in, getting some power play time. Tarasov made another stop. There's former Panther Frank Petrano popping it up to the point. Pressure by Luostarinen. Zellweger gets free and shoots, and Tarasov fought it off. Penalty is over. Oh, what PK work by Ekblad. It's Boquist out of the box. Getting down the wing. Boquist to the net. Dostal made the save. Gregor on the rebound. Gregor fires. Dostal another save. Noah Gregor his first shot on goal as a Panther. With the big water park in it.
Well, not far from there either.
All right. Good stuff. Katie will have more on the new Panther Noah Gregor coming up. So a good penalty kill. Now Colangelo moves into the Panther zone. Good stick there by Petrie. Rodriguez back to pick it up. He's got room right up the middle. Played it up on the wing too far, but it rolls on goal. Dostal's got to play. Drops it off for Moore, the defenseman. Up the boards and out. And here come the Ducks. Terry all alone in front. Lifts it high over the net. Panthers get another takeaway. And Jones is up on the rush. Rodriguez sets up for Hagee for a shot. Glove save. Dostal with Jones right in front. Cunnin watching Lacombe closely. Gauthier shoots, deflected, save by Tarasov. Terrific stop there. Ducks hold in the zone. Troy Terry for Lacombe again. He'll reset, takes a shot, blocked, picked up, and that one goes up and out of play.
Wow.
Zellweger, Seneca. Killorn looks in front, puts it in front of the net. Loose puck, Petrano sends it wide. Rodriguez is back.
Boy, he's able to create so many scoring chances for himself. That quickness, he's on the puck.
Ducks win the draw. Gauthier hammers one towards the net. Tarasov may have gotten a piece of that up high. Helleson, the defenseman. The feed, and Seneca's stopped by Tarasov with the Luostarinen battling for it against Terry. And Etu wins that board battle. Jones fires, save, rebound in front. Reinhart tried to pull it to the forehand. Jones shoots wide, chip towards the net. Dostal made the save on Reinhart. The race is on behind the Anaheim net. And the Ducks get there. Leo Carlsson moving against Jones. Little crisscross, drops it off for Terry. Back in front, and Carlsson scores shorthanded. 1-0 Anaheim.
You're going to see the mistake the Panthers make right here. Stop it right there. So now Jones is going to go to his man, and then coming across, and that's going to allow Carlson to come over here. Okay, let it go. There you see 2 men for the Panthers on 1, and that.
Poehling races in over the Panther line. Poehling takes a shot, save, rebound, Killorn is stopped. Oh, Tarasov with a save. It's a penalty, though, on the Panthers.
There you see the grab on. The shot, and Tarasov forced to make a great save there on the rebound.
Lacombe waits. Here's Carlson shooting. Great save by Tarasov on the dive, and the blue paint. Lundell clears to the boards. Carlson has it again. Lacombe across, and they score this time. 5-on-3 goal. Gauthier makes it 2-0.
Yeah, it takes away from the heroics there of Tarasov. He somehow was able to get that big frame in front of that. Ducks with a 5-on-3 power play. There's that save right there. And then the Ducks recover. Panthers could not clear, and here's this shot. Perfectly placed pass there by Lacombe.
Ekblad quickly sweeps it ahead. Here's Reinhart at the line. He's got help. Reinhart moves, sets up Rodriguez, deflected and stopped. Had it tipped off his stick. Ekblad up in the play. Moves it into the Anaheim zone. Lostereen in the corner. Samoskevich in front. It's Lundell, score! And they're on the board and they're alive.
Just what the doctor ordered. Look at how the play developed. It doesn't start unless Ekblad stays with that puck. And then the beautiful give and go from Loisterainen, Samoskevich, and then over to Lundell, and he's all by himself. Puts it off the far side.
Lundell wins the draw cleanly. Carter Verhaeghe. Samoskevich straight on Verhaeghe. Now it's Jones. He'll let the wrister go. Score! Reinhart was out in front. The comeback Cats have tied it with 3:06 to go.
Who's your daddy and what does he do? On this one for the game-tying goal. Verhaeghe, Samoskevich play catch over to Jones, and there's the wrist shot. Nobody picks up Reinhart. I believe he touches that puck. Take a look. We got their ISO on Reinhart right here. Does he get a stick on it?
Battle off the face-off, and Forsling scoops it up. Forsling trying to get by Killorn. Forsling gets by Killorn. Forsling walks in. He shoots. Dostal the save. Battle off the face-off, and Forsling scoops it up. Forsling trying to get by Killorn. Forsling gets by Killorn. Forsling walks in. He shoots. Dostal the save. Behind the net. Reinhart at the dot. Waits it out. Looks. Lundell to the forehand between the legs. And Dostal makes the save.
Let's go. Reinhart down low, and then Lundell between the legs and just couldn't finish it.
All right, here we go. 50% for 20-year-old Leo Carlson against Daniil Tarasov to start the shootout. Oh, Tarasov beautifully stayed with him and made the glove save.
And Tarasov read it perfectly. Look at how he just opens himself up, makes himself look.
No saving Sam Reinhart for later in the shootout. He'll go in round 1, trying to give the Panthers the lead. Reinhart walks in on Dostal, and Dostal stayed with him.
Reinhart, I think he changed his strategy right there. He decided, well, there was really nothing to shoot at.
Sweeps in. Oh, and it sneaks in through Tarasov for the first goal.
Maybe overplayed it. Watch, just, rolls off the end of his stick. And
see what he's got in store for Dostal. Oh, beautifully done, Anton Lundell, and we're even.
And he with the sweet hands, look at, he just waits for the goaltender to go down, start to go down, and he just
slowly walks in from the wall. In front, stick handling, waiting. Oh, and he scores. Wow.
Rio McTavish so slow, he almost comes to a stop, waits.
Yeah, right there. You're right, Randy. That was really. Evan Rodriguez to the backhand, denied. And the Ducks get the extra point. They win the shootout.
Good move by Rodriguez. So the only thing, he just couldn't lift it over top of the pad.